Hello everyone and welcome back to the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. When we last left off, we had started finding sudden clues in the evidence room, found that a pot of some sort had a piece missing from whatever it is, which is this, the unstable jar. But we still have that, and then, so, yes, that's right, I couldn't quite remember what else I need to do. Hang on. I forgot. I'm stuck, aren't I? Is it case 5? It is case 5. I couldn't remember whether it was case 5 or case 6. Oh, she awakens. Hello, Vixen. That's it. How are you? Sorry, my cat's just woken up. No, Vixen. Hang on. Oh, okay. Marshall.
I was wondering if we could talk to you.
Sorry, Bambina, but I'm at the wrong lines. Oh! Of course! I just remembered something. That smell. Reminds me of Texas.
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby?
Yeah, Miss Star.
What's this?
What? What's wrong?
A Philistine lunch. I see. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means. What do you think it means, Vixen?
Don't look at me like that. Alright, Bambino, you win. Ask. Anything. Finally, it seems like
he's willing to talk. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. That poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and call him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you went to your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, I might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know.
So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway at the back of my steed, Zippy.
No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. I don't take machines. Kind of like that stewed broccoli they sneak.
Something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
Of the crowd. That's all gone now. Like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Star, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved from record books. But it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, their case is officially dead as of 2 days ago.
2 days ago? The day of our case?
That's right. The evidence transfers.
Hedgeworth was talking about transfers too.
I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen.
Like I said, Bambina, mean machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stupid cauliflower mistakes. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras.
Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned.
If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on those tapes?
I reckon they might be.
You're the security guard and you reckon?
One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card.
That's the card reader by the door.
The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through.
All the 7s at 420 blaze it. 873059 at 440, 49899596 at 450, 5842 at 514, and 49 something at 514 as well. So this is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before.
Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this was related to the key shit or not.
What are you doing, Vixen? Just go away, no, go away from bed. My cat's just laying on the floor weirdly. That's right, I saw the number of the record just now. I've seen the number before. Maybe this way I can prove that the record is tied to the stabbing. So, could you explain what this whole transfer thing is about?
We keep only evidence from sold cases in this room. They're kept here under presiding detective supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see?
So what happens to the evidence after 2 years?
It goes to stay forever in the underground vaults of the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transfer. We do it every February.
Hello, you. Oh yeah. I see now.
Transfer is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is sold, it's closed forever. Dead.
Come on then.
Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated.
And that happened to SR9 2 days ago. See this? His victim's ID card! Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot.
The number on this is 58421989. Oh my goodness. Officer Marshall, shows the ID card record again. 598956. Oh, okay, so 59899596 went in twice, one at 450 and one at 514. Look, the fourth number, it's a perfect match. It was used at 514, right before the stabbing.
What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world.
So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. Wait, what did Officer Meekins say? So I entered the evidence room. Would you like to go out? Hang on. Do you want to go out? Is that what you want? She's looking at the door. She's thinking about it. Go on out for a minute, alright? She just stood there. Well, if she wants to, she can come back in. So I ran into the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing, suddenly he pointed a knife at me. If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this to a list of other people who with IDs here. So in theory, if I present this to Gumshoe, could you take a look at this? This is an ID card record of the people who came in here on the day before the stabbing.
Ah, I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came here at the time of the murder, pal. Whoa!
What is it?
That second number.
It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe?
Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
What? Okay. Why would Edward have come to the evidence room?
Hey, pal, one at a time.
Was there something you needed to be going to?
She said Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon.
What is that?
I'm going to give them my report for the day. It might help, you know.
Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer? Well, it says nothing but no problems.
Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use his report like this. I believe in him.
Who needs enemies when you got friends like Detective Gumshoe?
I'm off, pal. Later.
Later, Gumshoe, I guess. I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say too. Hello, hello, hello. How are we today? I don't know who you are, but hello anyway. Okay, goodbye. Let's move about, let's move about, let's move about today. Oh, it's you. Hello. Ah, guests, my apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. Is Edgeworth here? There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. Right. He has the hotel bring him tea service? Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry. I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Ah, yes, he brought me this, the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him. So how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, we decided to treat this as not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again? I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. I mean, you know, I bet you have no idea what case I'm talking about. You know, it can't be the case that I was on 2 years ago at all. No, it can't be the case that everyone keeps talking about. the SR9 case? No, it surely cannot. Are you okay for the trial for tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecution attorney. However, something happened. They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. The police department! Yes, any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police, Gant. I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you? Why? All along I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still, I've never seen him be signs of sorts. Oh, right. I better check this now. As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage? Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go in by Chief Ghent, no less. The Chief of Police? No, you nitwit. The guy who's right in front of me. Yes, of course, the Chief of Police. AI-16. He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted to keep it in here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbing, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? No, you can't. I can't do that. I mean, basically, yeah. Basically, exactly what I said. I predicted it. Boy, I can tell that I can predict the future. I just can't, though. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Well, I mean, I doubt that because I have a feeling everything is to do with the current case. Now I'm curious about this other case. I better take a note of it. AI-16. Stubborn as always. I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. I mean, hey, you don't know that, okay? Let's go. Let's move to the detention center, I think. No. Do. No, okay. Guard station, no. Evidence room. No. I have a feeling I need to move. I need to go back to Edgeworth. Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea. I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case. Mr. Wright was just told you no in a very polite manner. Who's sidey one anyway? Maybe we're just so in my evidence I can't. What about this? No. Do 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 do. Not that. So then what do I do? Where do I go? Right now. Doop doop doo doo. Hang on. Let's have a look. Doo 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 doopy doopy doo. Doopy doo doopy doopy doo. Doopy doo doopy doopy doo. Oh, hello, what's this? Oh, so I just oh, really? So I just have to present the screwdriver. No? The text says AI-16. What's that got to do with anything? Nothing, apparently. At least that's what Edgeworth said. That makes it almost suspicious. Who knows? This might turn out to be a clue that breaks the case. Wouldn't that be nice? So can I talk to him about it now? I can't. What? What do I have to do then? Do I have to present it to him? There you are. Yeah, the door's open for a reason, Vixen. And some dogs. Seriously, I have to present this. I know you. You've probably got a hold of some information already, haven't you? It all has to do with that case you're on SMIs and some dark suspicion you're wrapped up in. You are a man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. He must be talking about his father's murder in the elevator. Hey Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Your son dying incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy of police at the time, Dame Gant. Rudyard Coote, who was involved in the case 2 years ago then. He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Oh, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is, why was a deputy of police chief on the investigation? In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't... Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Okay, yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I followed faithfully. What do you want, Vixen? Seriously, Vixen? Seriously? By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? If you were still studying forensic science. Huh? Yes, of course. Why does today, Mr. Wright and I were just using this? Luminal testing fluid. Well then, you might have use for this. Aluminum. Ah, it's no. I'm not American. Aluminium powder for taking fingerprints. It has been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? You sure? We are the enemy, you know. I've no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, I really... No need to thank me. Here, take your powder in these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? Well, let's get going. One last investigation. Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. Do you think... That probably wouldn't, if I may. Do you think... I want to dust... Well, I guess we're not going to be able to dust. So let's go to the gas station. Seriously, Vixen, you'll do anything to lie on my lap, wouldn't you? February 23rd, oh, pardon me. Evidence room sector 3. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Here in this blood. Here in this blood in the detective's evidence locker. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Right, let's get started. First, use a finger. A finger? And each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that will leave behind the clearest print. I can't tell the difference at a glance. Quit procrastinating, choose a finger! That would be the thumb. Okay, now let's check the prints. Show me how it's done. I'm starting to get a sparkle in her eyes. First, you sprinkle the aluminium powder around. Huh? How do you do that? First, see with the expert, see? Ah, looks like that did the trick. Aluminium powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess. Huh? How do we do that? The triangle button. Exciting, I know. Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. See? Wow, that looks like fun. It might take some getting used to, though. It's fine. It won't go up your nose or anything. Just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright. Yes, I believe it a try. I'm gonna dust everywhere. Ah, you did it! You found one! But this looks like nothing like a fingerprint. Now you mention it, I guess it doesn't. What does it mean? I think it means we're out of luck. Out of luck? The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves. Don't tell me we're wasting our time here. Hey, calm down. It's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. Alright, why do we look for other prints? Other prints? Look at the locker door again closely. It seems like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprints as well. Let's see if we can find a clear fingerprint from fingerprints outside the blood. Do you mean this? Dust, dust, dust everywhere. Dust everywhere. Ah! There we go. Hey, a print so clear, it's dazzling. Dazzling? Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. So we're not done yet? Oh, this is quite a process. Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? I mean, I guess he's right. Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth and point out the person you think left these prints. Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was? I can make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means the print probably don't have anything to do with our case. Else whose fingerprints would most likely find on this evidence locker. It's not Damon, it's not. Compare. Match found. I was going to say it's probably Gumshoe because it's Gumshoe's locker. Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Is something wrong with Wright? He gave me this so what look. I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what? Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit and sometimes miss. Hit or miss? I guess they never miss, huh? You got a boyfriend, I guess he doesn't get ya. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright. Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out. Was it here? This is where we got the luminal fluid reaction, right? Right! There's a handprint here! Okay, wanna try using this? There goes right spot, and I can check for prints. Okay, let's check for prints. That's a stretch! Oh, but I have to worry about something first. But, the area with the bulb was wiped away, right? We only ended up finding it's using chemical means. Any prints in that area will have been wiped away too. Oh, right. So that means no prints. You said the probability of our hypothesis is high? Don't ask me. Anyway, we must try and find prints that weren't wiped away. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. It's not doing anything. Yeah. Check for prints. Oh, there we go. So we just go all the way around, and boom. Ooh. I mean, I gave him a best shot. That kind of result won't be any good for matching prints, will it? But it doesn't look like we'll get a clear result from this print. Yeah, let's try a different finger then. So I just have to basically just move around to where it would turn yellow. Just go around and boom. And do a little bit more dusting. Completely dust it. And boom. Comparing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not Damon. Jake? Mr. Marshall? Oh god, oh, really quick. Oh, okay. Hey, these fingerprints, whose are they? How's, is this one you know? It's Officer Marshall. Huh? Officer Jake Marshall? Well, that's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime. Emma. This is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminal reaction, the blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh! So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped blood stain. No! But why would Officer Marshall? It looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. Guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence. I don't believe it! To be continued. Ow! Vixen! Ow! My cat. Oh, my cat's clawing me. Vixen. No, Vixen, stop. Right, save my progress. Yes. Vixen. Right, no, hang on. You're gonna have to go, Vixen. You're clawing me. It hurts. Ow. Right, yeah, is it day 3, trial 4 malaria. (9:41 a.m) So, what do you think, Mr. Wright? And the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. And if the suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. Well, I didn't hold you for too long for questioning. We just finished yesterday. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all night as well. So how'd it go? Yes, as Mr. I suspect, the police are clueless. I figured as much, so I took a plea bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? They agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't see capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. But Lana! Don't tell me you... Much to my regrets, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. Miss Sky! Found trace evidence of a certain person the police department Vixen, what are you doing? No, come out from there. Come out from there. Go underneath. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. What kind of trace evidence? So, you actually are just going to lie there then, okay. Blood-stained fingerprints to be exact. That's a trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you? In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall? You had to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Guy? Do what you had to do, Mr. Wright. February 24th, 10 AM, District Court, Courtroom number 9.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is...
I'm afraid you'll have to clarify.
It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time.
But that's not physically possible, is it? What more? I hear the victim from the evidence room has just disappeared.
Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Wow. This is one messed up trial. One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today we will present evidence relating to the murder of the police department. In doing so, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds on top of things, even though he doesn't know what's going on with himself. And that's supposed to be an admirable trait. Admirable.
Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand.
For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department.
The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer?
Hello, Meekins. I can't believe we got to read that. Yes, sir! I'm Officer Mike Meekins, sir! Mike? Mike Meekins. My occupation is, that would be murderer, sir!
So you're telling us you're a professional killer?
Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. Oh, I'm killing one again, sir. That's back. Oh, my ears. Mr. Meekins, could you refrain from using that, please?
Actually, what we'd like to hear from you is...
Sir, I want you to call part of the younger generation, sir. A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend. I hate that thing. Just the high screech pitch. Ugh, I hate it.
Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me, sir.
Officer Meekins. Yes, sir. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order. Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I'm part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir. You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm. Crime report, sir. Although it isn't my normal, it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir.
I was only attacked. I fought for my life, and I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake.
Didn't you tell us the complete opposite of that? Oh, that's there now. Why is that there? Why is that there? Why have we just suddenly rearranged the evidence? Okay. Okay.
Selection Detective Goodman attacks you.
Do unto to others before they do unto you.
That's the Meekins family motto, sir. I see. Then you fainted, and a colleague helped to regain consciousness.
Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
What I need here is more info to work with. Well, I guess it's time to just press and guess. For now, of course. Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not?
Yes, sir. I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir.
Yikes. Now there's a scary thought. Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed.
I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by a chief of detectives, sir.
Yeah, this creepy looking thing. I mean, with this creepy sounding music. I'm sorry. It is creepy. When you have this on your screen with this music. Nightmare fuel. I have no words. Why is this thing?
I was too sure it was a broken through the transfer process, so that's my sole mission for the day, sir. I see. Sounds like a very, important mission, I guess. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around. I heard that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room.
Tell us, what did you see when you got there? In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct?
Precisely, sir. I have it right here around my neck.
So then your ID number should be listed on here, right?
There it is, I found it. There's the one right here. Could you please read us the number? Yes, sir, it's 4989596.
I see. Ah, but the number 4989596, it shows being used twice. And they got all the 7s and 420 blaze it. 7777777 and 420 blaze it. Please explain, witness.
It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. The second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down. I see. So it was during that second time when... Yes, sir. That's when I spotted the man on the security screen.
Seriously, 7777777777777. So you're attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you?
It was a knife, sir. A knife. Detective Goodman. Sorry, Inspector. I keep forgetting. Inspector Gadget pulled a knife on you. What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was.
You're not exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's when I got this gift in my hand. Maybe if you just kept your cool, your head wouldn't be. When I saw the bullet trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I know I don't all the time, but I'm really into Kung Fu films, sir. The man let his guard down for just an instant, so he snatched his knife from him. You took his knife? I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. I see. He must have been desperate. The last thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood, and then, the next thing I knew, yes, he punched me right in the face, sir, and also my groin, like, it was painful, I got knocked down, and then, like, I want to have children, sir, I can't now, it was a painful blow, man. After that, I passed out. Probably because I realized that I couldn't have children anymore after being smacked in the groin. Oh, it was painful. I felt like I was going to be sick. Well, what time did you regain consciousness? And the feeling in your groin again? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Oh. Right. According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30. He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is. When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Your mission? Yes, sir, the blue patches, sir. I returned it to the entrance before things got out of hand. Well, we can all rest easy now. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? He's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins? With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. He was sent to a jail cell. Chief Gann delivered to me just this morning, sir. The Chief? Delivered it? What is that? A videotape? Yes, sir, that's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room. What? Well, I specifically asked if there is such a tape. I was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do what I told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever. Well then, let's the video of the murdering the victim. Oh, please don't use that word murder, sir. It scares me. A video of a real murder. Just what are we gonna get into? What are we getting ourselves into? Well, that's terrifying. Okay, this is actually terrifying. Oh god, hi. Oh no! Of course, his face was bloody blocked, wasn't it? Hello, Meekins. Oh no, okay. That's Meekins on the floor, you dimwit! So where did the guy go? I actually can't, if I'm being honest. It's literally as far as I can go. I actually can't turn the mic down or anything like that. Apologies.
Well, I believe for all things insane. How can we do this unsettling feeling stirred within us?
What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood?
Sir, this is a pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir. This is some little badges, sir.
Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Apologies about that.
Yes, well, anyway, this tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter,
someone. I'm glad you could stay out, though. Glad you could watch me.
In the evidence room and some sort of, activity did take place.
Your Honour, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins?
Yes, sir, as you wish, sir.
His face can't be clearly seen. It can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question the other person was Detective Inspector Gadget, sir. I mean, he opened the locker there. It's required Inspector Gadget's fingerprint to do so. The locker he opened is unquestionably Inspector Gadget's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it.
What's this about a fingerprint?
Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. That song is going to be stuck in my head now. Anyway, these locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to.
Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have had to be Inspector Gadget. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination.
I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. A mystery man. Wasn't there something saying... Okay... Maybe for now it's just a case of pressing and guessing. Maybe? Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? If the face of the man who attacked you with a knife... Sir, you must label... No, if you must label people as being seen or not seen, the man's faces, I believe it would be classified as the latter. The latter? But you were standing right in front of him, were you not?
More to the point, you're the person who fought him, aren't you?
Oh yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. Oh, the kind of guy who looks directly at people and talk to them, you see? Yeah, that's a good choice for a police officer. Ah, that's going to be so annoying. I mean, it is so annoying. Still, I'm sure it's him. I got my badge on it. But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Inspector Gadget's face. Well, I suppose you might say that is, if you must label people as being seen and not seen it.
Since his face can't be identified, didn't even really go, only you can verify it.
Hang on. Why is everyone looking at me like that? It's lately it's disturbing or
Meekins. Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now please be more certain when you testify.
yes, sir.
You claim to the man who brandished the knife on you was Inspector Gadget. Tell us why you are positive it was him.
Hold
Anyway, about these lockers, is there no other way to open them? No, sir. I tried all kinds of methods in the past. They have sponsor registered fingerprints, sir.
What kind of methods he's tried?
The man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints. Then he must be the person the locker was assigned to.
Exactly my point, sir, and this too.
How do you know that information?
I've heard rumors, sir, from people in the know, sir.
People in the know?
Who work in the department cafeteria. They keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir.
For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Inspector Gadget. I verified this information through a more reliable source.
So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint.
However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. Sir? If I may say something, sir.
Please do. After all, you are the one being examined.
I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his handprint to the open a fingerprint lock. It was his hand that tried to thrust his knife in my body, sir. There's my unsettled state can testify not to this, sir.
Yes, I mean, I guess you have a point. But it does not lie. I mean, I guess it is VHS, and VHS would never lie, especially to an old man like me. I remember the days before VHS. They were the good old days. You know, it was times like that where you didn't have your flip phones or whatever it is you have nowadays. I didn't have that sort of stuff. Oh well. Sorry, is something happening? I don't know.
Regarding the video contained on this tape, there's one thing in particular that seems rather strange.
Strange?
This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Inspector Gadget.
What? This video contains such a contradiction?
Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal.
Yes, Mr. Editor?
I propose that we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. You'd want me to point it out?
Very well, proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of.
I have to point out the problem in the video? This is the first time I've ever thought to do that.
You do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up for you so you can fast forward, rewind, and pause the video. You see, good luck and be sure to point out the right thing. Please don't do it video too many times, so I can't start watching this video.
How did this guy ever become a police officer?
Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates? Okay.
We want the point where Inspector Gadget doesn't leave.
he's not there. The thing that's strange about this video would have to be this. Look the light. What do you mean, look the light?
Hold on a second. I need to use my eyedrops. Well, I don't get it.
Would you mind if I borrowed your eye medicine?
Don't look at me with those bleary eyes.
Before your eyes get too teary, perhaps you should think this through again. Now what do I do? Hey, play video again. Look the light. Yes, okay, I get it. Blah, blah, blah. The light's on already. Oh, I didn't see that. Thank you.
Take that!
Interesting. Indicator lamp lights up when it's open, so it's off when it's closed and up on when it's open. Oh, okay. Ah, gotcha. The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Officer Meekins. Sir, do you mean me, sir? As I understand, the locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, the sensor reads your fingerprint, if it's a match. Why is this song still playing, by the way? I don't understand. The light turns on and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. If so, there's something seriously wrong with this picture. And we have the creepy blue badger I still hate. Why are we going through this again? When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind a little earlier. How are you? Me? I'm good, thanks. Here! Notice the light?
What's this? It's already lit.
Precisely my point, Your Honour. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle! Because the game code doesn't have cut of the videotape. Ah, okay.
Order! What's the meaning of this?
Fair enough, though, fair enough. It's very simple, Your Honour. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When the door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked.
Oh, I know, it must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert in this.
That's not likely, Your Honour. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction.
Oh, well, I guess it just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation?
Me, Your Honour?
Yes, why was the locker locked?
Me, Your Honour? Yes, well, you see, this doesn't exactly feel like this isn't exactly my field. Miss Scientific... Whoa, wrong person. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator? Huh? Oh, maybe something like jam the system sensor? Something... jam the sensor. Hey... There's something else that seems out of place in this video. Yeah, I thought so too. And there's got to be another clue somewhere in this footage. Wrong person. Oh well.
Very well, let's inspect the video once more. The logo wasn't... Oh, okay.
Do. X to fast forward.
Take that!
No, oh damn it. Didn't mean to. Do I have a slow down button? I'm not sure I do. I mean, I have a pause button. Do. Pause! It's a glove. You don't think it's the glove, do you? That'd be interesting. Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I just showed you earlier. Oh god, we have to go through this again. No, not the RG. Not the RG. RG? What's RG? RG. What does RG stand for? I don't know.
What's this? Something white fell out of the locker.
But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are opened. Oh, Rabbit. Duh. Yeah, okay. Makes a lot more sense, really, doesn't it? Oops. Oh, dear. But, sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are opened. I have to fall out of roll great distances when I open my door. We can't be sure the item was completely inside the locker to begin with.
What do you mean?
The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door?
Inserted?
Oh, just like that little triangular piece of cloth hanging out from the locker that was over there. Or whatever. There. The white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand now, sir. This is just like my time. 2 or 3 times to get stuck in the door and I open my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, but okay.
But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door.
Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. It would need to be an insulator.
Yes, an insulator. But at the crime scene?
There just might have been something that fits that description. But sir, by insulator, you don't mean... I think I finally got this figured out.
Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What is this insulator that was stuck in the door lock door?
Take that! I found this near the locker. A thin rubber glove.
But we can't be sure that it was the victim's locker.
It has a tag that says SR9 incident. The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins? Sir, it appears so, sir.
Order, order, order! So we to believe then that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Inspector Gadget? I mean, couldn't he have just went go gadget helicopter out and just flew away? I mean, that would have been a spectacle.
Do not be misled, Your Honour. Inspector Gadget isn't an actual thing, you know. It's a work of fiction. You realise that, don't you, Your Honour?
Is it? Oh, I always wanted a helicopter hat. Also those weird helping hands he has as well. They're good, I like them. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
The defence has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video is indeed Inspector Gadget. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. But, Officer Beacons, please testify about this.
Sir? Me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir.
Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir. Is this a joke? Am I a joke to you?
Very well, begin your testimony.
What have we got this time then? Mystery Man, Part 2. That's one of the things that proves that Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. On an ID card, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective inspector used his card.
An ID card record, I see.
I have the ID card record right here, Your Honour.
Why am I yawning?
I don't know. The ID used at 5:14 is that of the victim.
Just before the crime, Yes, without a doubt this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transfer. Why were there so few people using this room?
This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Special cases? Extremely violent cases involving police stuff. Just hearing that makes my hair stand on there. Only a few cases of transferal there, and almost were cleared by noon.
Right, I see. Now then, let us move on to the cross-examination.
Mystery Man 2. I don't know, because... There it is. You had two people going in at 5:14 PM, right? I know they could have been like 30 seconds apart, 45 seconds apart, and that. Okay, no, maybe not. I don't know. So unlike your earlier testimony, you believe this to be rock solid, do you? Yes, sir, solid as stone, sir. If I was wrapped in bandages, I'd even give the thief a victory sign, sir. Couldn't he just use his right hand for that?
I swear not fully. So you see, one never knows what he might say until the very last second.
Is that card hanging from your neck, one of these ID cards? Yes, sir, this card right next to my cuff, sir. I keep it here so I won't ever forget it. But, what if someone were to steal it from you? Keeping it out in the open like that? Maybe I should wear it around my neck. Remember when I said 2 or 3 times my tie gets stuck when I get out my door? Well, the remaining times my ID card gets stuck. And still the door closing, my ID chokes me. Maybe I should just leave this one alone. At any rate, each police officer has only one ID card. Doo-doo. Both the police department and the prosecutor's office can attest to this.
Please proceed with your testimony.
There's a record of them, obviously, but... Hey, I could keep saying pressing and guessing, pressing and guessing. You know. God, my hair's getting my eyes again. It's just the worst, you know, when your hair just gets in your eyes. Yeah, I tell you what, I really need their hairdressers to be open again. This COVID thing is going on for way too long, man. And seeing friends. Oh, I need to see friends again. Let it be noted that this this is the record the witness referred to.
Let me see. Yes, that would be it. Inspector Gadget.
What's the matter?
According to this.
So it is, Your Honor. Not that prosecutor again. Hey, maybe he's behind all this. Being prosecutor, he could hide evidence. Mommy, is that man a blue murderer? Shh, don't stare at him. You've got the wrong colour, kid.
It would seem the inquiry committee will want to speak with you again today.
I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or their consequences. For now, let us continue with the cross-examination. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, it must be so difficult for him.
Hold it!
Well, I believe he testified that when you asked the man to show his ID card, he pulled a knife on you. Yes, sir, he didn't show me any ID card, sir. Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if he had used his ID card, wait. Okay. Okay. All you had to do was show it to you. Now there wouldn't be any reason to draw a knife. Or maybe he just panicked? Everything stems from contradictions. Let's point them out. Let's try, what do you think? I'm honestly confused. What? The problem with this ID card testimony is far too obvious. It's not like Edgeworth to miss something like this. You're thinking too hard about it. Come on, let's show what you got. Oh, damn it. Right, so what we need, 2, 3, 4. But it was in... If I save...
Objection!
Okay, yeah. Wait one moment, Officer Meekins. Oh, I'm not gonna waiting, sir. I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene.
That makes sense.
When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence from the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. Your Honour, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card.
A lost item report? So now completed.
But it shows that Inspector Gadget had lost something on the day of the crime. important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess, you believe there's something to be this ID card, right?
I can't say for sure, but
There is a high probability. On the day of the crime, Inspector Gadget was not carrying his card.
order, order! So now, I mean, like, what does this all mean?
It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Gumshoe, but rather the man who stole his ID card.
Order, order, order! Does the prosecution have a response?
I have only one thing to say to the defense. Bravo, Mr. Wright. What? Bravo? Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Inspector Gadget. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room is already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? Yeah? What's he up to? That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murderer in this evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the incident of murder. That is... well, I guess that's right. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only a moment ago you seemed content to be pointing your finger around. Well, this isn't going to end well. Well, no. It seems you've finally realised exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove.
Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth.
The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means the murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime. So the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot. At the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Miss Lorna Skye, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness observed the moment the defendant used the murder weapon. He knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the very beginning.
The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine the only murder in Detective Inspector Gadget.
So, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, you have to do something, or else Lana. What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess? Object, now, object. Just object. I don't even care. Bluff. Bluff your way out of this is what I wanted to say, but it just came out. Bluff. One moment, Your Honor. What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven. Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution. I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. What are you talking about? This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. Right, and that still means... However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter.
Mr. Edwards,
Yes, Your Honour?
this court were to examine this further. Other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared?
I'm sorry, Your Honour. The prosecution considered the incident of the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident.
It just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand. Mr. Wright, do you mean... Your Honour? The defense would like to request a specific witness.
Oh? Whom do you have in mind?
Someone we have reason to believe he knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room. Exactly, call that cowboy with the amazing song might I add. I'm sorry, but his theme tune is the best.
The prosecution requests to hear this person's name. Before deciding whether or not to comply.
Very well then, Mr. Wright, this person whom you would have testify, what is his or her name?
God, there's actually not as many people as I thought. But okay. Officer Jake Marshall.
Why him?
I can't let you know everything just yet.
He's in charge of the evidence room.
Maybe we should hear what he has to say.
The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare.
Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witnesses still vote. Will the prosecution please prepare a witness during this time?
We will, Your Honour.
Court is now in recess.
February 24th, 11:32 a.m.
And this is where I'm going to leave off for today. I might do another episode a little bit later, might not. We'll have to wait and see. But I probably will. I definitely will do another one tomorrow, if not later today. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really, really does help. Click the bell icon below to be notified when I live stream or upload a video. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!